The attack on Pearl Harbor, a day that changed the world. It was a peaceful Sunday morning in Hawaii. December 7, 1941. Most Americans were still in bed, while soldiers at Pearl Harbor were easing into a quiet day, unaware their lives were about to change forever. It's almost 8 a.m. as the sun rises over the mountains. A fleet of 353 Japanese fighter planes, bombers, and torpedo planes is approaching, undetected. Moving closer. Closer. Closing in for a surprise attack that will shake America to its core. This was not an impulsive strike. This attack had been meticulously planned for months. Japan needed oil, resources, and dominance in the Pacific, and Pearl Harbor was standing in their way. And then, at exactly 7:55 a.m. the silence of paradise was different. Bombs fell from the sky. Torpedoes raced through the water. One by one, America's mighty battleships were torn apart by relentless. Young soldiers, many barely out of high school, rushed from their bunks, grabbing anything they could to fight back. But the devastation was swift and overwhelming. In less than 2 hours, more than 2,400 Americans lost their lives. The USS Arizona was hit so hard it sank within minutes, trapping over 1,000 men inside. The very next day, President Franklin D. Roosevelt addressed a stunned nation. He called December 7 a date which will live in infamy, and, for the first time, the United States declared war, plunging into World War II. Americans united like never before. Young men rushed to enlist, factories shifted to war production, and a powerful, determined nation prepared to fight back. Today, Pearl Harbor is remembered not just as a tragic loss, but as a turning point. A moment that galvanized the spirit of a nation, and changed the course of history. But what drove Japan to make such a bold, devastating move? How did this single event reshape the modern world? The story of Pearl Harbor is far from over. Follow us for more incredible stories that shaped our world. This is just the beginning. The beginning of a story that redefined what it means to be an American.